Kitchen Chemistry. It's the show about kitchens and chemistry, and that's it. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Kitchen Chemistry, where we show that cooking and chemistry aren't so different after all. On today's episode, Pectinase, the enzyme that we use to vaporize potatoes and ferment wine. This is a potato. There are many like it, but this one is mine. The noble potato is a staple crop in many countries, making it the fourth most grown vegetable worldwide. Despite the ubiquity of the potato, it has a significant drawback that other staples like rice, grains, and honey do not. The shelf life of a potato is comparatively short due to its susceptibility to mold growth, rotting, and sprouting. We'll circle back to that in a moment. Potatoes are composed of 79% water, 17% starch, and a balance made up of things we don't care about for this episode. Let's talk about that starch. It's what holds the potato together, and it does so incredibly well. So well, in fact, that potato starch is also used as an industrial binder for paper products, gelatins, and adhesives. Starch is made up of two components: amylose, a straight-chain polysaccharide, and amylopectin, a highly branched polysaccharide that helps retain the shape of the potato in non-mashed cooking methods. While the ratio of these two components varies between potato species, by the way, there are 5,000 of those, the average starch content is about 85 to 90% amylopectin. Now, why did I get all sciencey there? Well, for one, this is a 400 level class, but also it has to do with that potato drawback I mentioned earlier. One way that food scientists are extending the shelf life of potatoes is by dehydrating them. Dehydrating the potato to form granules or flour allows the potato to be more easily preserved and transported. One such powderized potato product is these instant mashed potatoes. As you can imagine, this development would allow the potato to achieve an even greater role as a staple food. In order to powderize the potato, however, the amylopectin that binds the tuber cells together must be broken down. The enzymes of choice for such an action are pectinases. And as you can see here, the powdery potato doesn't seem too appetizing on its own. Let's see if some boiling water can change that. Speaking of things that you can peel, like this potato I'm cutting, oranges are great, right? And so is their nectar, orange juice. However, the process of making juice can be quite harsh environmentally, as the peels tend to be discarded during the process. Recently, however, research has been conducted into the use of orange peel waste from the juice-making industry to facilitate solid-state fermentation of pectinase. Pectinase production at the industrial level is usually achieved through fermentation of some liquid media. By using orange peels designated for disposal, reduction in waste is achieved for both processes. Another major industrial application of pectinase is in winemaking, where the enzyme serves a twofold role as both a fermentation aid and a clarifying agent. The traditional method of fermenting red wine is known as skin contact maceration, wherein the crushed grapes are fermented along with their skins, which leach tannins, flavorants, and aromatic compounds, as well as coloration. The process of skin contact maceration is tightly controlled, because too much leaching of these compounds can cause negative aromas and flavors to develop. The use of pectinase for the maceration step of winemaking allows the winemaker to exercise more control over the amount and variety of aromatic and flavorant compounds that are released. Additionally, pectinase maceration can be performed with both white and red wines, allowing for more streamlined production methods. Not only does pectinase help in the evolution of flavors and aromas in the wine, but can help to greatly improve the clarification step, where yeast and proteins suspended in the unfinished wine flocculate and fall to the bottom of the fermentation vessel. Clarifying wine makes it more clear and free of these suspended compounds, which, aside from making the wine more aesthetically pleasing, also helps to ensure that no unwanted flavors remain in the finished wine. I seem to be having a little bit of trouble opening this bottle, but we'll get there eventually. And nope, broke it. All right. Well, anyway, the The two fermentations that take place in the winemaking process, one is the maceration stage for flavoring, and a subsequent one produces the alcohol in the wine, which is the part that we all like anyway. They're actually combined into a single fermentation by using pectinase, because that's already present in winemaking yeast. Now, let's check in on those powdery potatoes. Well, they certainly look like mashed potatoes. They spoon like them too. Yeah, they taste good too. Sure am glad we had some pectinase for those powderized potato product granules. Now, we're coming to the end of my first episode of Kitchen Chemistry today, but I hope you've had as much fun as I have. Join us next time when we'll be talking about waffles. Man, what's up with those, right? Well, that's about all I've got for you today. Thanks for tuning in. I'm going to enjoy this fine wine drink here, clarified with pectinase. You all have fun now. That's good. I'm not, however, going to try this. I'm sure it's bad. Anyway, join us next time for Kitchen Chemistry. Kitchen Chemistry. It's the show about kitchens and chemistry and stuff.